Bonjour tout le monde et bienvenue à notre classe. Hello everyone and welcome to another class. And today we're going to be looking at everyday communications. Basically, we're going to focus on our senses. The main activities that we use our senses for, which are reading, writing, speaking, listening, watching. All those five senses, right? And the whole objective of it today would be to learn certain key verbs in French and English, basically the translation, and hopefully at the end of it all, you become more confident. That's the aim. All right. So let's dive straight in. If this is your first time in, don't be shy, don't be afraid. This is Lingua, and we learn right from the basics in French. And so after this lesson, you can always delve right back to the very beginning, start all over, and it's quite easy, short, and it's meant to be simple and practical for you to start off wherever you are. So click that subscribe button, bell notification, and also like this video as well. Right. So let's get started with the verb to read, right, which in French is lire. And so I read in French would be je lis, you read, tu lis, he or she reads would be il or elle lit, we read is nous lisons, you read, vous lisez, they read would be ils lisent or elles lisent. Right? Another verb in there is the verb to speak, which is parler in French. Now, parler is conjugated also in the present tense would be I speak is je parle, you speak, tu parles, he or she speaks is elle ou elle parle, we speak, nous parlons, you speak, vous parlez, they speak would be ils parlent or elles parlent. And now we have the verb to listen, which is j'écoute is I listen, tu écoutes, you listen, il or elle écoute is he or she listens, nous écoutons, we listen, vous écoutez, you listen, ils écoutent or elles écoutent is they listen. You find out some similarities here based on the persons in here. Yeah, those remain constant while the verb changes its spelling. So yeah, third person, first person, plural, singular, and all that remains the same, but the verbs just change. So in practice, keep on with that. Another verb in there is to write, which is écrire. Now, I write is j'écris, you write, tu écris, he or she writes is il ou elle écrit, we write, nous écrivons, you write, vous écrivez, they write is is ou elle écrit. Now, ou, I'm sure you've heard me mention that right now. Ou means or, right? So you can say is écrit or elles écrit. And when you hear the word ou, could mean or, right? So is ou elle écrit. They, who are male, write, or else, who are ladies, write. Right. One of the verbs we're going to look at, finally but not least, would be the verb to watch, which is regarder. Je regarde is I watch. Tu regardes, you watch. Il ou elle regarde is he or she watches. Nous regardons, we watch. Vous regardez, you watch. Ils ou elles regardent is they watch. Now, these are quite a number of verbs that you've learned all at one go. But don't be afraid. You can always play back the video and listen to the pronunciations and also practice them. So that you can remember them and you can also start practicing them at home with your friends, family, and wherever. You know. So at this point, we're going to take a little break, right? And you can take a little walk and have something to eat, drink, and all that. And I'll be right back. You know. So, bienvenue. Welcome back, and just joining us. This is Lingua where we learn French from the basic as simply as possible, and hopefully, sometimes we try to do it in under 5 minutes, but at most we try to make sure each lesson or each class is done within 10 minutes. Quite easily, quite simply, and so that you can get out there and practice them. Wherever you are. right? So earlier, we looked at certain key verbs on how to um, pronounce them, and also conjugate them in the present tense. Now we're going to make some short sentences out of all of them. You know, so you see the practicality of it in real life. So say I am watching the small television or TV. How would I say it in French? It would be je regarde la petite télé or je regarde la petite télévision. Are you listening to your mother? In French, that would be tu écoutes ta mère. We are reading our school notes or school lessons or yeah, school books. That would be nous lisons nos notes de cours. Right? You speak with her now, or you now speak with her. In French, that would be vous parlez avec elle maintenant. I'm writing a letter to my love, to my lover, sweetheart, or darling. In French, that would be j'écris une lettre à mon amour. J'écris une lettre à mon amour. Now, what about this long, complicated, slightly complicated one that involves all the verbs? And that sentence is they read, listen, speak, write, and watch. In French, that would simply be elles lisent, écoutent, parlent, écrivent, et regardent. So here we've used um, the plural form of they in French, right? Did you get that? Yeah, I know it's can be quite daunting, but hey, practice makes perfect, and don't feel intimidated in any way. Everyone's learning right now, so you can just go back home or wherever you are and play back this video, and try to practice writing out the verbs in their present tense, also making sentences by speaking and writing, and also engage French content as well by also listening and watching French TV or radio. You know. So keep on practicing, and you all get better at it. And so we've come to the end of the lesson, right? And yeah, once again, if you're just joining us, click that subscribe button and like this video. And also, most importantly, click the bell notification so they get notified when new lessons are uploaded. You can always ready wherever you are, engage with the lesson, and start practicing. And you know, and so, but if you're just joining for the first time as well, this would be you can always go back to our lessons, right from the beginning and start learning obviously from the basics all the way up. And this is still the basics, so that once you get to this point, you obviously feel much more confident along the way with each lesson, that you study. So once again, congratulations, félicitations for getting this far. Félicitations d'arriver au moment, and see you in the next class. But for now, you have 1 week, to practice these five key verbs, and get out there and practice. And if you have any questions, type them in the comment section below, or you can send a question to us by email as well through the email address. So, au revoir et à bientôt.